Hello, hello. Welcome to Eileen's Travels. Today we are in the island of Cozumel, Mexico. The island of Cozumel is right by the Cancun Peninsula. You can land to get here. You can land in Cancun and take a boat to this island, or you can take a flight into this island, which is what I did. From Los Angeles, we went to Mexico City, which is the capital of Mexico, and then from Mexico City, we went into the island. We took another flight. So it was a bit of a hassle because there was a long wait time between the flights. There were about 4 hours, but at least we got to rest and sleep a little bit at the airport. The airlines right now do not really give any snacks with part of the airfare. Everything is separate. That's one of the things that I kind of don't like. Now that's changed. Every point that you go through, you also have to get your temperature checked, as well as take sanitizer, and you always have to have your mask on wherever you're at. So even during this dark times and COVID, you can still travel as long as you follow the rules. There are a lot of airlines that are taking the mask very, very seriously. No matter how small your child is, or you are, or old you are, you need to wear a mask at all times. You can buy masks as well if you lose any along the way, but you need to have your own, and I would definitely suggest buying a whole packet of masks just in case you lose yours. I got mine dirty. I was eating chocolate and I got chocolate smothered all over. I'm a messy eater. And so I would definitely recommend having a various amount with you. In order to travel to Cancun Peninsula, you need a passport if you're coming from the United States or from Canada or from Europe. You need a passport in order to arrive here. You need a passport to go back, more importantly. If you are a Mexican citizen, you do not have to pay the tourist fee that there is in the airport. So everybody needs to pay a tourist fee. Before COVID, we used to have to buy it separately when we arrive to Mexico City, but now they're adding that passport they're adding that tourist passport into your airfare. So it's added now. And then on this piece of paper, you need to put your passport number, your address, where you're going, what's the hotel you're going to, how long are you going to be here. It's around $40 for a passport, and I believe the passport lasts about 4 to 6 months. I can't remember exactly, but you need that passport in order to go back to the United States, Canada, or Europe, wherever you're from, to show that you paid your tax for being in Mexico. So even though there's a lot of people who don't like the idea of coming to Mexico, it is actually very, very safe here. I feel way safer here than I do in the United States, actually. They spray down, they check your temperature everywhere you go, and they also give you hand sanitizer, and they make sure you have your mask on. They're very, very, very aware, and they're on it, and they're very strict. So, as long as you maintain your distance. Right now I'm in my room. I'm looking over the balcony into the ocean blue. We've done a couple of excursions over here, and I absolutely love being here. Everyone is so kind. All the tour guides are great. And honestly, I do feel like I'm a little bit privileged because I speak Spanish, and they just seem to be nicer and accommodating to you when you speak Spanish, because then you're able to talk to them and they won't feel judged for not knowing English so well. There, most of the people who work here speak English as well, but honestly, it is better that you know Spanish or you know your way around it better, because you're able to ask for more things. They're nicer to you, just like anywhere, you know. And I'm pretty sure they deal with a lot of rude Americans, and as long as you're kind, polite, you're welcome, thank you, could you please, I appreciate you, give them a tip here and there, bringing a bunch of dollar bills, I definitely recommend that, because even though this hotel is all inclusive, the workers here work all day, like literally from 10 a.m. I'm sorry, from 7 a.m. to like 10 p.m. I've seen the same worker here all day. So please tip them, tip them, tip them. They only get nicer if you tip them. It is an all-inclusive resort. So I'm wearing my bracelet that shows that I can get however many drinks I want. They also have different colored bracelets with the different names of the hotels, just to make sure that people don't hotel hop. You know, I belong to this hotel, I'm a yellow bracelet, and this is the name of the hotel. The hotel is called El Cozumeleno. Yes, El Cozumeleno. And this hotel is right on the beach of Cozumel. This is the island by Cancun, and it's a really interesting spot because this is the first spot I've been to in this Cancun area where you can actually snorkel right outside the hotel. And it's free for the first hour. They let you borrow the snorkeling gear. Of course, they disinfect it in between guests. This hotel is really awesome too because they have a lot of activities for kids. They have a playground. They have a life-size chess pieces. They have 2 giant pools with 2 bridges, a waterfall. They have a bar right next to the pool. Plenty of bars everywhere. There's another pool that's on the other side where they have a jacuzzi there, jacuzzi here. So only thing I had to complain is that the water is not hot in the jacuzzi. And even though it's pretty hot here, you wouldn't want hot water, but because you can dehydrate. But when it gets like in the evening, it kind of has a cool breeze, and we wanted to have the water hot. It's a jacuzzi, but it wasn't hot, and they said it doesn't really work like that. So that was just the only I would give this place. There is a buffet, all day buffet outside right by the ocean. It's so beautiful to sit there. There's also a nicer restaurant that you need to make reservations from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the evening. You need to make reservations. So even though you're in an all-inclusive hotel and you paid for everything, you also need to make reservations for the restaurants that are exclusive in these hotels. And a lot of these hotels have really, really nice restaurants, and every day is a different menu. So if you're able to get a reservation every single day in the same restaurant, it's actually different food every single day. So every single day is a different entrees, different desserts, different menu every single day. Drinks on hand all the time. Towels unlimited. Go ahead, ask for towels. Because it is so humid here, the towels, I like to leave them out so I can use them the next day. But because it's so humid here, they don't dry. Like literally don't dry. So we constantly have to ask for towels. This hotel, El Cozumeleno, I'm still working on my Spanish, okay? I'm Mexican, but I grew up pocha, all right? I'm whitewashed. Cozumel also has a mini golf. So that I'm definitely going to try today with my 9-year-old, 11-year-old brother and sister. I already taught them chess because of the pieces here, and they have a small chessboard in the lobby. They have books in the lobby. They have a gift shop. They have a spa here. They have even a kids babysitting, a daycare. I'm sure that's limited. Don't get crazy, parents. You can't just dump your kids. You know, a couple hours, probably like 2 hours at most. There's some activities. There's hammocks here. There's really nice area where there's palm tree huts on the right side. On the left side, there is hammocks. It's just a really, really nice hotel. Every day you wake up to paradise. The birds here have a unique sound, a unique call. Tomorrow we will be heading to explore, so make sure to check those videos I'll be posting. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. I just want to share what it's like to everybody. And room service. So room service is a one menu every day, same menu. They do have different foods than in the buffet and in the restaurant. Just plain hamburger, fettuccine alfredo, coffee, ice cream, normal things like that. The breakfast menu is from 7 to 10, and then everything else is from 11 to 9. Yesterday we ran back inside and we were like, oh my God, let's try to get food, try to call it in, and we called at 9:30 and it ended at 9, so we totally missed. So maybe tonight we might be able to get, and the kids really love that. They love the idea of getting room service. Every time I come here with different family members, the kids love getting room service. So I don't know what it is, but the idea of getting food brought into your room just makes them feel so special. And they really think this is a kid-friendly area. There's pools that are very shallow, like barely 1 foot, perfect for babies and things like that, because we parents deserve vacation too. I actually have a 6-year-old, but I didn't bring him because he does not know how to swim, and we haven't gotten his passport. So in order to get a passport, we need both parents. So that's something we haven't worked on yet, but I definitely like to scope out these areas before I bring my son, because I like to know exactly, what we're looking forward to. The waves on the beaches first of all, are beautiful. Not only beautiful, different sort of blues, but they are very warm. They're not cold like LA beaches, New York beaches. They're very warm. It's very humid, just kind of like Florida atmosphere. Although I haven't been there, I would love to go to Miami. And there's some little piers you can walk on. The water is low. It's not too rough. I think it is child friendly. I'm trying to think, but yes, I believe it's child friendly. After 5, it does feel like really like it's pulling you in. So definitely recommend doing it earlier. But yeah, those are all the things I can think about right now. You could totally rent a car to travel. That's what we did yesterday. We rented a car. It was about 1,600 pesos for the day. Remember, it's 18 pesos per dollar. Canadian, I believe it's 14 right now, 14 per dollar. And I don't know European. I'm sorry. I don't know European. It just says Canadian and American. I guess this is more like an American Canadian spot since we're on this side of the ocean. But yeah. This is Eileen Felix. Thank you so much for hearing me out. And Cancun, I hope you get to visit, put that money together, save up, do it a year ahead, because nobody likes last minute fees. So do it a year ahead. Bring the homegirls, bring the homies, or even by yourself. It's so lovely just to meet people, hang out. There's a lot of other people here. Even though we're in dark times, COVID times, we all think we're safe, and nobody has a fever that we've seen, and everyone seems fine. So safe travels. This is Eileen Felix, the Teal Mermaid Goddess. Thank you so much. Safe travels.